Hello, everyone at the Insider. Now, Woody here. We've had a pretty momentous week this week. We are now Fat Tail Investment Research officially, and we have a brand new website to boot. So I thought today's video could be a bit different, to be honest, because normally we talk about I talk with one of our experts about an area of the market or an opportunity. Today, I just want to purely show you how awesome our new website is, and hopefully the user experience that you will feel when you go to get your content from there will be heaps better experience. And really, there's lots of new features too. So I wanted to take the time today to explain how it could benefit you and also how you can navigate the website. And to do that, we have Natalie Wood, who is one of our marketing managers. Natalie, and she's the brains and the leader of this whole project, which has been a massive project behind the scenes. Natalie, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thanks, Woods. How are you?
Yeah, good. So just so that all of our readers and everyone viewers know, so Natalie, I think, was it this Monday or the Monday before, you in our editorial meeting, you came on and you took our editors through a step-by-step walkthrough of the website, the functions and the pages and how you navigate it. And I thought, well, that would be really valuable for all of our readers too. So we figured we get on camera. Nat's going to share her screen and take us through it. But it's been a bit of a project, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been. It's been about a year in the making, I think now.
Yeah.
So very pleased that we have something live now for everyone to enjoy all of the great research that's sent out to them.
Yeah. I never really knew how much work went into a website, to be honest. There's lots, I can assure you. Not only that, we had to migrate over all the past issues and everything like that. And when you consider we've been around it for 15 years now, and we've got, I know, ebbs and flows, the product mix, but there's about 25 of products. That's a lot of content that's been built up.
Exactly. We brought over about 12,000 pieces of content from the previous websites, and that wasn't everything. So yeah, a huge amount of content has been out there for people to enjoy for many years, and now we've just got a facelift, I guess, of what we have.
Yeah, well, and it's all in the one place too. So Fat Tail Media and Portfolio, we are now one business. So why don't you share your screen? We're going to do it in two phases. There's obviously before logging into the website, and then after. We'll spend the majority of the time just showing you how to navigate once you're logged in, but it's always good to know what you see when you're not logged in as well.
Absolutely. Now I hope you can see my screen now of Fat Tail Investment Research.
Yep.
Great. So when you join, when you click through onto any of the old links on Portfolio Publishing or Fat Tail Media, you'll be taken to the right place on fattail.com.au. On your first time onto this site, you will see this lovely green pop-up. This is our site tour. We've got two types of tours that are available, and this site tour will just show you how to navigate around. As a member, you obviously want to log in. That's always going to be up the top right. You've got some different areas on our menu. So we've got our different publications. So you may be subscribed to one, you may be subscribed to multiple publications, but you can see all of our offering on this page. So click through, have a read through of what's available, and we'll show you a little bit more. We've also got a contact. You probably have had dealings with our customer service team, and we've got that direct route to them in here. We also have all of our free publications connected. So the Daily Reckoning, Money Morning, and the Rum Rebellion are all available for you to sign up to. So if you're not signed up, the site tool will take you there to get right into. So take the tour as you need. But once that's done, we've got our homepage. So this has got our overview of the business. We've got our homepage banner, which will give you lots of new information of what's available to read, something new perhaps that you haven't seen. So that will be constantly updating. I mentioned all of our publications. Here are some examples of our publications that we have available. You can see that quick snippet of what that publication is all about, and then click through for further reading or go.
And I think they also they're in no particular order. So if you come one day, you'll probably see a different mix, but it's just to give everyone a fair chance to have a bit of the limelight on the website, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So those will be completely randomized. So you'll constantly get something new. And then we've got the faces that everyone will be familiar with, our editors. So again, these ones are all random as well. So there's no coincidence that our founder, Bill Bonner's #1 at the moment. That'll change through as well. And then we've got a bit about our story, specifically around the Fat Tail and why we are Fat Tail Investment Research. You can click through, read more to also watch a video that Woods you recorded recently as part of the merge. And then the free publications, as I mentioned. We'll just go back up to the top and check out our publications. So on this page here, we've got our pubs split out into 3 key areas. So we've got our investment advisories, which are more of our macro newsletters, our premium advisories, which are more of those specialized services, and then the free resources that I mentioned. All you have to do is click this little drop down arrow, and then you'll have all of our investment advisories for you to read through and learn more. Lots of this information, well, there's lots of information here for you to absorb, but by all means, engage, read it. If you want to filter it by any editors that you may know, or the investment focus. So which area are these products all focusing on? And then your risk tolerance. We all know that everyone has a different risk tolerance. And so we've shown that here through this bar, shown on these dots.
I was going to say, that's one thing we've really tried to showcase, is that and to make the decision. If you're interested in a particular topic, you've got all the information right at your fingertips. And with the idea from the risk tolerance and the focus, it just gives you a snapshot idea of what the publication is all about. Hopefully it gives you a bit more information to make a judgment on too.
Exactly. So we're hoping that we've got everything laid out for everyone available with all of our different publications. So you can go through and read them at your leisure, familiarize yourself with what else we have to offer. And then obviously the core of the business is our experts. So this page has got all of our editors who you may or may not know. So you can check out what they're about, and perhaps you'll find out that they're actually writing in other services. So Greg Canavan, who's also our investment director, he's part of 4 different publications. So you may be part of one, you may be part of multiple, but check him out. And if we go into Greg, you can see a bit more about who he is, what he does, if you're not familiar, which I'd be surprised of, to be honest. And then looking through some of his recent work, what has he been writing recently? Who else is similar to Greg from our other experts, and then the publications with these short summaries of what they're all about.
Great.
We also have a search function. Anything that you want to look for, whether it's a person, an article, just type in your keyword there, and it'll hopefully take you to the right place. Contact, as I mentioned, there's a couple of different ways that people can contact the service team here. So we've got traditional routes of email, phone, but then also on the website, we've got a support form, which should hopefully get you to solve potentially an issue faster. But we've also got our live chat function. So on every page, this live chat will constantly be down here on the bottom right-hand corner. So put your name, put your email, chuck your details up, and the customer services team will be live 9 till 5. But you can always leave them a message and they'll respond to you via your email. So there's always a route to get in touch.
I was going to say there's also an FAQ page, isn't there? So there's a couple of key questions on the front there, but there's a lot of the times, you know, we get technical questions. A lot of times they can be covered in that simple list.
Absolutely. Very good point. So as a member, you will be wanting to log in, of course, to the new site. So all you have to do is click this login button up the top right and put in your details. Now, if you've forgotten your details or think you might not know, always just put in a test out what you think it is. Obviously, it's on a new site, so it might not remember who you are, but that's okay. You will be told if your information is incorrect. And if you can't remember what your email is or what your password is, that's not a problem. You just click, probably went a bit fast there, but there's a button that says forgot username or password. That'll always be there on the login page, and you get taken here. Now, here is where you put your email that you receive your editorial emails to. So type in your email and then select either reset link, which will give you an option to update your password, or we have this new functionality where you type your email in, send, and click send secure login link, and this will send you a link that will automatically log you in. So you don't actually have to mess with passwords all the time. If you keep on forgetting or change them all the time, that's absolutely fine. Just put your email in, click send secure login link, and a link will be sent to your email, probably within about 30 seconds to a minute, and you'll be able to go straight in. Let's get in. I'll be logging in as myself. Remember to check this little box to make your life a little bit easier if you want your cookies to remember who you are, so that you don't always have to log in and out. And then we head to our homepage. Now, when you log in for the first time, you will be greeted with that same green box the first time that you enter fattel.com.au into your browser as well. So this tour helps a little bit because it will take you through some of the key areas on this page. So we'll just briefly go through this, but you can take your own time going through this as you like. So within account, you'll have a drop-down selection to go and manage your account details. Maybe you want to change your email, change your password. That's where you'll go, or log out. So there's not too many options up here. You can filter your homepage list by the type. So whether it's a trade alert, monthly report, or market and stock update, just click from this drop down. On this left-hand side, you will see all the subscriptions that you have active. So everyone that you're subscribed to will fall in no particular order on your left-hand side, so you can see what you're active on. And then we have this special bookmark feature. Now, I'm going to come back to this in a second because this is something new for us. So I'm just going to exit out of that tour because I think I'll just take us through a little bit slower than the tour itself. When you arrive onto the My Subscriptions page, you will see a whole host of content in line here. So for me, I've got a mixture of the Gaudi Advisory, Pivot Trader, Rock Stock Insider, and Exponential Stock Investor. This is ordered by recency. So if the latest update, in my case, is Are the Bells Appealing from the Gaudi Advisory, that is what I'll see first. So this will always show you the most up-to-date content that you are subscribed to. And then the information that you see on as this overview is the title, what type of update it is. So in this case, we've got a market and stock update, what publication it's from, so the Gaudi Advisory, and who wrote it, Vern Gaudi in this case. The other two key areas to note are this little bookmark function and this time. So this is time to read. So if I click bookmark, I am favoriting this article. So perhaps I don't have enough time, but I really want to read this article. And if I scroll down, keep on reading through, you'll notice also that the colors will change. So we have 4 key colors on the types of updates that are coming through. So in this instance from Pivot Trader, we've got a hold alert, it's trade, it's green, it's crucial, and I want to save that as well. Now that I've saved 2 articles, I've gone away, done something else, I come back to the page and I'm ready to read them. You have this favorite section on the left-hand side, just click it and it will show you your favorited articles. There's no limit to how many you have, and it doesn't matter which publication you have favorited from. So you're ready, you're going to click through to the article and you're going to go start reading. Obviously, at this time, you can take all the time you want. It'll stay favorited until you unclick that button. So if there's something that you want to keep coming back to, just keep it favorited and you won't have to touch anything.
So I know one of the many things that when I've spoken to readers is that, you know, especially our real loyal subscribers who've got multiple subscriptions or perhaps alliance members, there's so much to read. We're hoping that this favorite function will allow you to, well, that's a really vital thing that I want to look at, spend a bit of time. I'll save that for later. It saves you coming back and having to trawl through all the stuff that might have been published in the meantime. And you can go straight to that article. And obviously the color codes. I don't know if you were going to talk about those actually, Nat, because that's quite a good little thing as well, isn't it? But...
yeah, I'll show that once more. And to get to where I wanted to go, I've got 2 options. When I go into a publication, I've got this drop down. So I want to go back to all subscriptions. I'm currently stuck into the Gaudi Advisory, diving into what Vern has to say. And then if I scroll down, as you can see, we've got this red for market and stock updates, green for trade alerts. If I load more, we might get some more colors. We've got blue for special reports, So we can see that we've got this update from Brian at Rockstock Insider, really core area for him to update. So that's why it's in the special. And then we've got this green again. So this monthly report from Exponential Stock Investor. So this will help show that breakup of different content as you guys read.
I guess if you're scanning through, you can just, even if you don't need to read the headlines, you can see, green, that's a new monthly, that's going to be a much more meaty report. It's a monthly issue. The red color is like your quick market updates, perhaps a stock recommendation. And then I think it's blue and black, isn't it? Yeah.
Blue for special and gray for everything else.
Gotcha.
And just to that point as well, Woods, if you ever just want to see only your monthly reports or only your trade alerts, just click in this filter up the top, monthly reports or whatever else you really want to focus on, trade alerts, depending on the type of publication that you have. And here you have every monthly report. For me in this case, I've got Rockstock Insider and Exponential Stock Investor. And again, these are ordered by date. So you can just scan through everything that's been loaded in and sent from. This will also show when you go into your specific publication. So as I mentioned on this left-hand side, you've got your list of different pubs. Click on them to go into deeper. So as we know, we've got these different types. So you've got your market and stock updates, monthly reports, special reports, and then the total portfolio.
Yep.
So again, just click on these separate areas depending on how you want to dive into the content, or just scroll through for the most recent version.
And the portfolio, that just gives you the latest what the latest buy recommendations and what the latest status is of the plays.
Exactly. Now, one thing that isn't showing, which will be available soon now that we're live, is editor's notes.
So this is a favorite thing of mine, and I'm really glad that we're doing this because it gives us an extra contact that doesn't necessarily need to go through the publishing thing of edit. Like, it's almost like a Twitter feed basically, but our own version of it. Nat, take it away. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We are very excited about this because it will give us the features. I don't have any examples yet because, as I say, we just went live yesterday. So I'm hoping we'll share some images in the email itself. But this will be our own Twitter feed, and it will be unique to each publication with quick updates that each editor wants to give you. And this will fit nestled in between these sections here, but you'll also see a preview of the feed in this white space that I'm circling here. So you have to imagine it for now, but I'm sure we will be getting some updates very soon. I know the editors have put in recent mails out just asking for feedback if you guys will check it, because it will be just on the website. So it's just another reason to come back here, get into the content and see what's going on. There's no limitation as to when this will go, as to when the updates will go out, but they'll be short, they'll be snappy, and you'll just be able to get an update on what's going on in the market that impacts you and impacts that publication.
Or it might be, say if a weekly alert goes out or a trade update, the editor can then pop a note, say, check your emails or whatever. I'm assuming there's going to be some kind of notification element to it, Nat, or is that?
Yeah, we're working on it. That's to come. The idea of this is we send a lot of emails, so this will be primarily for the site. So we'll keep people in there. Lots of updates for you guys to keep coming back to. But we're looking at getting notifications that you'll be able to opt into if you want to always get the information straight to your inbox and recognize the information that's being sent out by your editor.
Cool.
Sweet. I think the tour is done. The only thing to do is to read the articles that have been posted from the ads.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like me to show, Woods?
No, I think that's great. That's great. Hopefully, it's just I think everyone can agree. It looks much better. The usability is a lot better. The team's put a massive amount of effort into trying to make that experience for you guys, for our customers, as seamless and as enjoyable as possible. So that's really what our goal has been. And so that's it really. Obviously, it launched yesterday. There may still be some niggles, but we're pretty pleased that it's gone pretty seamlessly, and that's thanks to all the effort that your team has made, Nat. So well done. And Yeah, and I guess for you as a reader, let us know what you think. I mean, you know what the email is to the insider. If there's anything you spot, any discrepancies you feel, any problems you come across, just get in touch and let us know, and we'll fix it. But we hope that going forward, this gives us a really good grounding to build on and to just keep improving. Really, I think that's about it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so. Hope everyone enjoys the new site. Log in, fattail.com.au.
Yeah, cool. All right, cheers. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to be back to the markets next week, but like Nat says, log into the website, check it out, and tell us what you think. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.